Technologic.
Marketing Tech Blog.
Technologic. Buy it, use it, break it, fix it, crash it, change it,
I feel like I should be in a yoga position, but I can't do a yoga position. So I won't.
Yoga position?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, not yoga. Yoga. We like talking about Indianapolis companies a lot when we're on here. So I want to bring a couple to your attention. One is Bloomerang. So like Boomerang, except with an L on it. Bloomerang is a fairly young startup here in town for nonprofits. And it's basically a cloud-based fundraising system. So everything from, landing page to conversion to CRM to reminders. Mm-hmm. So, imagine all the pieces that you need from a nonprofit to build and enhance the relationship that you have with donors, which is a pretty tough job.
Yeah,
Typically, nonprofits have to spend a lot of money on their systems. People think that they have deep pockets because they get these huge grants or whatever. Mm-hmm. But we see nonprofits really struggle with how do you find new donors but still tap into your current donors, and Bloomerang is trying to change that. So there's an article on the Marketing Tech blog which talks about it, but they basically call it Cloud-Based Fundraising 3.0. So check out bloomerang.com if you're a nonprofit, and they can really help you out on improving results. Another one that just launched by Sonar Studios here in town is Conversion in a Box. So these guys put a little spin on things, which is kind of cool. There's landing page solutions everywhere, mm-hmm. right? Yeah. And there's form building solutions. We like, Form Stack out there. Mm-hmm. But what these guys did was basically built everything from the landing page to the conversion. So especially if you're a B2B company and let's say you have a white paper to download, you don't have to go out and buy, let's say, a marketing automation system like a HubSpot or connect your landing page to a conversion or anything like this. They basically have a software as a service solution that has the landing page, the forms built in, drag and drop builder with the automatic email that sends you the file automatically, monitors it, measures it. They have Google Analytics integration with it. So kind of a cool, it's not just a landing page solution. It's all encompassing. So if you get a chance, conversioninabox.com.
That's cool.
A/B testing?
I'm not sure if they have A/B testing on it yet.
Yeah, it does. It's right there. Right in your article.
There you go. Look at that. Hey, right in the article that I wrote.
We actually
does, Thomas. That's
wow.
Fantastic. Oh, I am so sorry. Checked out an interesting technology. Just throw a cool one out there. Slides. Have you guys heard of this? SLID.es.
Nope.
So these guys basically have a JavaScript open source, integration where you can build kind of like a PowerPoint show for the web. And you can actually embed it into your site. It doesn't need third-party because it uses all HTML5 and CSS, so it works on a mobile device. It works on everything. So It has gestures built in, so whether you're on a desktop looking at it or whether you're on a mobile device. But kind of interesting. It kind of says, well, where's PowerPoint going to be in 10 years if everybody just has these native, applications that can run out of a browser?
Well, we're certainly seeing that with all the different SlideShare type of tools out there that, obviously PowerPoint's not web-based. It's not any type of gesture connection. So there's been an entire small industry built around how to translate PowerPoint correctly. And just take PowerPoint out of the equation and create some good CSS or good HTML5 designs tied to interactivity like that. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. We have an article on utilizing animated GIFs in email. Is it GIF or GIF?
I've always used GIF, but that got me in trouble in the pantry. So
I know the guy that actually developed them. Oh, that's terrible. The guy that developed them actually corrected everybody. But I can't remember what he...
I don't remember either.
I
think we said it in an episode a while back, but I don't remember.
Anyways, my Emma did an article... or helped us with an article on it where they utilized 3 different animations and showed that they got a huge lift on things. So one of them was like a product mix where they just wanted to show that the store had a ton of different products that people might want to buy. So the animation wasn't this spectacular animation. It literally just rotated from product to product to product, to show people. Another one was a map. A store had relocated, and so they just had a map that said, hey, we moved from here to there. And here's our grand opening information and everything else.
But the animated kittens with mittens was still the top of the charts,
that
right?
was it. No. And another one was just a little kind of flashing, thing, save 20% by Tuesday or whatever.
Sure.
And they talked about how you don't want to overdo it. You don't want a massive amount of animation in your emails. But the fact that most email clients do show you the animation is something to be taken advantage of.
Even older clients, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and last show we talked about was it Cinegif? I think it was basically there's a online app to make your own animated GIFs now.
Yep.
Which is pretty cool. So lots of cool stuff out there. One of the stats, some of the stats that we're seeing, we're putting together an article and we'll have it on the site soon, but some interesting thing on cookies. You were talking about Facebook earlier and the way that Facebook is monitoring the conversion and the funnel and how people are flowing through each step. One of the incredible advantages Facebook has is they don't have to rely on cookies to do that because you're logged into their application. Right. They can watch you and see everything you're clicking on every step of the way.
That's not creepy at all.
Yeah, it is. It is a little bit scary, but the reverse is actually a little bit scary too, and that's that unique visitors. Let's say in analytics, do you guys know approximately how off that is with actual unique visitors?
It's about 20-25%, if I'm not mistaken.
It's even higher. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Back in 2009, it was measured at like 33%, and now it's about 30%. What that means is basically people, well, one, we're multi-screen now. So I visit your site on my phone, on my tablet, on my desktop. That's 3 unique visitors to the site.
Right.
Even though it's really just me.
Right.
And then the other one is there are still a ton of people out there that delete cookies all the time.
Yep.
On an ongoing basis. And so about 30%, it's kind of a fake, unique visitors is exaggerated by about 30%.
Not to mention corporations that actually eliminate cookies as part of their security protocol of all their installation, all their machines that they actually govern.
So the thing to keep in mind here is not, I'm not disparaging analytics companies by saying, your data stinks. It's just that you really do want to watch the trends. You want to see whether your unique visitors is increasing and just observe the trends of whether it's going up or down. Where it really gets bad, though, is when people are tracking your data like, let's say, Facebook is able to do it without cookies. But Facebook is going to plot you going from here to here to here, this purchase that you made, that behavior that you did, everything else. Well, this is a big problem with marketing automation systems, which are prevalent all over the web on tracking people over time. And so a lot of companies are investing a lot of money into these systems that basically track, you came to my site once, you came to my site twice, you clicked on this, you purchased that. Well, the problem is that because of all the cookie deletion going on, the numbers get tinier and tinier and tinier. And so you're missing a lot of your audience. And so even though marketing automation is great, you can pinpoint, score, and tackle that that person that did all of the behaviors, had all of the demographics, made all of the movements that you want. There's still a ton of other people out there that did the same exact thing that you just don't have data on. So it's important for people to keep in mind, and whether you're a sophisticated marketer out there listening or whether you're not, it's important for you to keep in mind that you still need to do normal marketing and promotion, and, pushing out content, promoting it through social media in coordination with all of your very sophisticated A/B testing and behavioral targeting and personalized, marketing efforts. And so you shouldn't just dump one for the other. You really need a balance of both to bring these people in. So we'll have some data coming out on that. Last one, I recommend DNS Made Easy. if you guys have ever checked DNS on a site, they'll say, well, after you update your GoDaddy settings, wait 2 to 3 days for things to happen. I would really recommend you guys look at a service like DNS Made Easy. $30 per year, I think, is their starting out of the gate. And basically, you point all of your stuff to it. And when you want to change, let's say, your mail server over to Google Apps, 5 minutes later, everything is working right. So DNS Made Easy.
It's all cloud-based DNS management, right?
Yeah, and very fast, very reliable, redundant, everything.
You've been a big advocate of that program for a very long time,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Well, thanks, Doug, from Marketing Tech Blog. Always bringing a unique perspective to today's endless internet landscape. I mean, you bring us up to date regularly. I do appreciate that on the Edge of the Web. I do it incredibly so.
Well, you keep asking me back, so I guess that's a good thing.
Actually, no, I don't. You
oh,
keep
that's
on
right. I just
showing
keep
up
showing up.
like a bad penny.
You're listening to Edge of the Web Radio with Aaron Sparks. We're online with exclusive podcasts, the latest web news, and links at edgeofthewebradio.com.